We're just merchants down here. You know, we're not equipped to handle that situation.
I'm sure that there were lots of other things going on this weekend when I called 911, but my response time was completely unacceptable.
Some downtown business owners say the homeless situation is out of control and the city is not acting fast enough. Just last week, the city rolled out new initiatives and expanded existing programs to help control that issue. News 8's Demi Johnson is live downtown. And Demi, I know you spoke to two business owners who dealt with what they say were some scary situations over the weekend. I talked to the owner of Supremacy and Downtown Comics. Both had to call police for two separate situations over the weekend. They tell me their calls to the city and to IMPD are up and their business is way down. Danielle Cooney has been serving soup at her downtown shop, Supremacy, for 6 years.
I don't feel safe coming to work. I don't really feel safe staying at work late.
And for the first time ever, she's afraid to go to work on the Circle.
You can't walk from IPL to my store without encountering 3 to 4 different groups of people.
We've seen and counted the groups Cooney's talking about, sometimes with up to 50 people gathered in one spot. Cooney says she's watched and called police as some became violent and aggressive. And Saturday morning, she found herself in that situation.
He grabs the door and won't let go. He just holds on to it, stares at me. It's happened for probably 30 seconds. I finally get the door closed, get it locked, call 911. He just stares at me. Then he starts walking by and calling me names.
Cooney says she has no way of knowing if this man was homeless, but either way, she feels like police didn't take her call seriously.
I called because I thought somebody was trying to rob me, and it took way too long for them to get here. And then there wasn't anything that they could do when they got here.
Owner of Downtown Comics, Doug Stevenson, has made dozens of similar calls about the issue.
I've been in several near fights. I got in one on Saturday. I had to face off with this guy to get him away from 2 women on a patio out there, and he wouldn't leave them alone.
Stevenson says, bottom line, right now, downtown is scary.
They can turn violent, or they can, they can turn into zombies and basically pass out in the middle of the sidewalk.
Police say they've increased patrols to specifically target dealers who are providing dangerous drugs to the homeless. They're also asking people to stop bringing food to the large groups and instead donate to an organization. Deputy Director of the city's Office of Health and Public Safety, Matt Giffen, says many of the programs that were shut down during the pandemic are reopening and expanding.
Hoping that we can kind of hang together while we figure out solutions to this problem collectively. As the mayor announced last week, we do have some solutions in the works. We need to be creative and keep thinking of new solutions.
But for Stevenson and Cooney, actions speak louder than words.
We hear things that are going to be done in the long term, and then I show up at my shop and it's the same thing the next day.
They say they have these programs that they're working on and all these things in place, but I mean, I'm down here every single day, 7 days a week, and I don't see a change.
Police tell us not every person you see downtown in a large group is homeless. Some are in transitional housing or addiction recovery programs, and police say they have nothing to do during the day, so they come downtown and they gather. IMPD says it's working with the city right now to come up with more permanent solutions for those people. Live downtown, I'm Demi Johnson for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.